Hi, Vapsa here. This is the day 2 of learning pixel art from zero with no experience. Starting off the day, I made something that um, I can really say nothing about it, but to say the least, it's the worst thing ever. Then I tried some silhouettes of some Pokemons. That's the more familiar stuff. Try to guess if you can. I bet you can't because the silhouettes are insanely bad. I tried my best here. I wanted to improve on my shapes. The overall look of a silhouette defines the object, and I wanted to see if I can make accurate silhouettes. And I think they were all right. I'm not proud of them, to say the least, and some of them was just okay. I didn't did the colored one. They were actually original Pokemon sprites, and but to say the least, I was quite disappointed on myself. So I started drawing 16 by 16, like a lot of different random things, anything that came into my mind. And I think toward the end of the challenge, I'm gonna be doing this every single day. uh, One thing I really learned from doing this is that shapes and pixel patterns that you are familiar with are quite easy to draw, and things that you aren't familiar with are quite hard. Like that was supposed to be a cheese, and this is a cup. I couldn't finish it. And next one is a barrel. The fishes, just don't talk about it. I do these two characters: a tree, a bush, a rock, a leaf. Yeah, bad leaf. I'm quite impressed with the turtle. And the ghost, I think my skills peaked there. And I just saw this image randomly, so I think I should try this. And trust me when I say this, this is the worst piece of art that I've ever made, and I really want to die after drawing this. It's kind of like my habit, or I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing, but like midway through a piece that I think that I won't be able to draw, I start drawing it like for fun. Like for the head, I wasn't able to draw a good pattern, so I just messed it. Then I wanted to improve my leaf shapes. Uh, Forever, I could never draw leaves. They always look bad, and I'm never able to get the shapes right. So, as a practice, I thought let's try to draw a bunch of leaves. I can say one thing that by doing this, I really really like understood how the pixel pattern for leaves work. That was a really good experience. I know they look quite bad, and I tried shading them with like a consistent light, but trust me, I know these look bad, but I really learned how the leaf shape works. I tried coloring it with a couple of colors, and I think I shouldn't say more about these leaves. You're getting sick of it, I'm sure. Uh, then I tried drawing this carrot. I wanted to test out like the stem or thing, how like my leaf practice came in through. But think it didn't really apply here because these aren't leaves. It's technically really aren't leaves. Like these, it's like the other thing. It's not leaves. It's whatever, but it's not leaves. But in the end, I would say I was like 100% disappointed with this piece because, as I said, I just start to ruin my pieces when I think they are bad. But the leaves, I was really proud of them, trust me. And I actually did this piece before the carrot, but I wanted to mention this, that after drawing this piece, this like wooden thing, I realized that why I was able to create such a beautiful tree. I think the tree I created last episode was really nice, and actually this turned out really nice as well. And that just made me think, what's the difference between those things that 16 by 16 shapes I drew that I couldn't like make good shapes out of them. And what's the difference between this tree? And what came in my mind was actually organicness. What I mean is that when I draw organic shapes, I'm just saying organic, maybe this not the right word to say, but like things that don't really have a defined pattern. For example, a bush like I'm drawing here, these really don't have something like of a defined shape. There's no definite shape, and you can just place leaves here and there, and if it looks good, it looks good. But when you draw things like a sword, it needs to be a sword shape, and that's the problem. So kind of I'm just cheating when I draw these things, and I definitely think that I need to work on my pixel patterns more, because one thing I've noticed from pixel art is that everything is patterns. Like when I drew a sword back when like doing those 16 by 16 shapes, I really realized that like I had drawn a sword before, so I was able to draw it really nice. So I think that recognizing patterns is something that pixel art is all about. But of course, time never waits for anyone, and the day flew by. I drew a lot of stuff today. Trust me, drawing all of this took me like the whole day. And if you're wondering how am I like counting the days and how am I going about this series, I'm actually now doing it on the regular basis. I'm kind of a busy guy, and trust me, busy is a fancy word for a person who has to work the whole day in the farms. So yeah, I mostly don't get time doing this stuff. So yeah, I cannot like do it on regular basis. So someday when I get a free day, I just say this is my pixel day, and I do pixel art the whole day, like the time I can get. So yeah, that's kind of the thing. So sometimes there'll be more stuff I have done in that day. Sometimes it's gonna be really less. I'll try to give it as much time as possible, because trust me, pixel art is something that I always wanted to do, and this is literally something that's really close to me. We'll learn about that in the next video, and for the next video my goal would be to draw as detailed as possible, and I want to draw definite shapes, like things that need to be precise, not trees like we did ever. I want to be improving in pixel art, not just drawing fancy trees and calling it a day. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I'll see you in the next one.